Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to the Main Event Mafia podcast. I'm, of course, one of your three hosts himself, God's greatest creation, the gift of this generation, Mr. Perfection himself, Dakota Carter, and I'm sitting here once again with my guy in the chair, my twin today, the peacemaker to my vigilante, the the Ned to my Peter Parker, and the Frank Castle to my Matt Murdock, Mr. Magic Fingers himself. And you can tell by Magic Fingers' background what we are here to talk about today. This is going to go up the day of All In. We're recording this on a week before, pretty much, but it's going to go up the same day as All In. Probably like 10 a.m. since the fucking show starting for what me it would be 12, you it would be
For
what
you,
1.
it's one. I think me, it's 12.
So I'm an hour behind you.
You're an hour behind. You're an hour ahead of me.
Okay, I'm an hour ahead of you. Okay. So it starts for me at 1 p.m. I have to get over to that guy's house. I don't know what time he's coming to pick me up, but it better be fucking early because
Yep.
I don't want to miss a single second.
And we'll
Um,
be in Discord together for that thing for sure. So,
yeah, I'm gonna definitely make sure my phone's charged. I'm gonna bring my phone charger.
oh, I just imagine now if you guys are getting ready to mark out about something, I'm in La La Land on my way to the moon and having some fun, and then all of a sudden his wife's like, "Wait a minute, what?"
What? Yeah, she's a hoot to be around, man. I'm excited for that. I'm really excited for our. He's making me try beans and toast. I told him I would do it for him.
Just because the event's in London doesn't mean we have to stick to that kind of
He
insane.
loves it, bro. He tried beans and toast one morning when he got home. Was like, dude, it's actually really good. I can see why they eat it. Still hesitant. We'll see how it
There's
goes.
sometimes I want people to share the medications they have. Don't think that's one that I want, dude. I'm sorry. Sorry, man. Like Nate, you're a great guy and all, but nah, dude, I'm good.
We love you, that guy. See you soon, buddy. He was actually supposed to be on last week's episode, but my internet went out. But
Oops.
internet was out and couldn't get a hold of him. But let's get into it, man. Our predictions. Drew,
Mm.
I'm gonna start it off with how from a scale from 1 to 10. How excited are you?
The only reason my phone will be
Yep.
on this day is so that we can be in Discord.
Yep.
Other than that, I would probably turn my phone off
Yeah.
unless it is see a highlight reel of a match that's on Twitter or something afterwards,
Yep.
because it's something I'm going to want to watch over and over and over again.
Yeah. I mean,
First and foremost, before we get started, though,
hmm?
Darby Allin,
Yeah.
you
Gosh.
you, you pulled a Jeff Hardy this past week,
Circa
Wednesday night.
2010.
Um, buddy, you're scaring me. I love you to death, man. You are
Yeah.
scaring me that every time you come on TV,
You're
I
gonna
think it's
die.
the last time I'm going to see you alive and breathing.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
I,
Dutch
I know
Mantell said that on his
you love
podcast.
pushing the boundaries, and I respect you for that.
Pushing the boundaries and dying is a big fucking difference.
I would like to continue respecting you and seeing you
Mhm.
weekly. So please be careful.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, I guess we'll kick off with that. Darby
Let's
Allin and
do it.
Kevin Knight were in the ring. Kevin Knight is one of the most. I think Kevin Knight's going to be a world champion within the next 2 years. I think that kid
Yeah.
is future business.
Well, it's gonna be
He is.
nice because in AEW it hasn't been around that long, so you can count all the champions they've had on two hands. So
Yeah.
it'd be nice to be able to move to a foot, have an 11th champion. So
Yeah. Having 11th
instead of having
champion.
repeats.
And just I think Kevin Knight is in that spot. There was a spot where he was trying to get Darby. He cut the theme song off, and Darby has one of my favorite theme songs in wrestling. I didn't appreciate that. Um,
To be
really
able to
good
hear
theme
that
song.
live, oh my God, that was
Man,
amazing.
it is something special, isn't
I
it?
lost my damn mind.
Yeah, it is very something special.
I still got
Dude,
to figure out how to get you that video.
yeah, we got to get that video, and then I got to figure. I'll post it on my socials,
Okay.
maybe like my Instagram and stuff, because that reaction to me was a grown man turning into a 13-year-old
Yep.
teenager again.
Yep.
And it
Because
was
I was not expecting it. Oh my God.
no, because he wasn't booked on that card, and Drew was just sitting
No.
there having a good time with his kid, and then all he heard was dun, 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 and he was like, ah.
Yep. Yep. I turned into a child one more time. Oh shit. Oh shit.
And then he came down to the ramp. Kevin Knight said, well, if you ain't afraid, get your ass in here. Darby goes to walk, and the pyro just fucking engulfs him. And it's not like a Jeff Hardy spot where you saw the pyro go off at first and then it kind of blew up so much that we didn't see Jeff and he was sitting there selling. No, the pyro legit went off in his face. Tony Schiavone even said after the commercial break, I can tell from being that close, Darby does have burns on his face. Um, and then not you think, oh man, he just got blew up. He just got fucking stepped on a landmine. He ain't gonna, do anything else. No, Kevin Knight picks him up, puts him in the corner of the tree woe, puts a chair around his neck, and hits a coast to coast, and it looked like he broke his fucking neck. And of course, Steve Borden, who is Sting, was back there backstage at the, as they were wheeling Darby in the ambulance. Kevin Knight talked shit. Sting wanted to hit him. Darby said, "No, not now." Da 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 da. And what a great segment it was. What baby? It's just thunder. He's whining because he hears thunder. He does not like thunderstorms or rain. He does not like the rain. The rain. He doesn't like it.
Yeah, you would not have been well over here the other night.
Yeah, he would have lost it. But it's okay. It's just thunder. But yeah, man. What were your thoughts on that spot? And I don't think, like Dutch Mantel said it best. If he keeps doing this, he's literally going to kill himself.
That's not the way I want to remember him.
No,
I really don't.
because he's a great wrestler.
Oh, yeah. You don't have to worry about proving anybody. You don't have any fear, dude. You've already proven it more times over.
Yeah.
But I would love to see you around in 10 years. I'd love to see you around in 20 years, being the new Mick Foley of still, even if all you're doing
Bro,
is
he's
interviews.
outdone everything Mick Foley ever did in his
Oh, I
career.
know, but I mean, still, I want to be able to see him 20 years later instead of just him in a wheelchair or
But he's
him
not walking.
at
He's
his
not really walking
gravestone.
in 20 years. He's gonna have to go and be like the fucking Scott
He's
Hall.
gonna be like Professor Xavier and just having his chair that hovers around all the place, man. Like I
Yes.
don't want to
And
see that.
he's gonna have to do fucking DDP yoga. He's gonna be one of those guys, the first modern
More
guy
than DDP yoga and that chiropractor they go to, but
that in 20 years that guy is going to have to be in one of those documentaries like this is what I did to my body. This is why I can't walk.
yeah.
And he says, a lot of people don't think about my recovery process. Yeah, good. You take care of yourself afterwards.
I'm just
Well,
wondering, does he think about his recovery process?
he does. I watched the chiropractic that
I've-
guy that the shit.
yeah.
What's his name? The big dude that has all the hammers and everybody makes fun
Yeah.
of him for sticking the hammer up their ass. And
Yeah,
uh,
that's what I was talking about earlier.
I love watching him. He's great. So he said on there that he does take a lot of time for his recovery, and people don't see that and they don't think about that. And I understand you take care of yourself, and that's great because you got a hot ass wife to think about now. But
Dude, his wedding, he was taking bumps. Like what
he took a bump from his own mother who slammed him in thumbtacks.
Dude, like that's a wedding I wanted to be at, man. Because you're gonna have a great time there.
Yeah. Well, I'd probably been, inebriated and having a good time, and I might.
I'd have made sure I had a good time at that party.
Yeah. But he's genuine. I don't care how much recovery you take. What happens if you go for a coffin drop on an apron or you jump off a 20-foot fucking balcony and you fucking land on your neck and you fucking die instantly? There's no recovery for that.
Right. Right.
So I don't know, man. But let's get into this card, Darby. Hope you're scheduled to fight, next weekend or this weekend as you guys are seeing this. So hopefully you're able to walk to the ring. Let's get into this card, man. What do we got on tap for the first match?
Well, I'm just going to go on the list that I'm seeing here.
Yep.
And it's starting off with the because this is the newest match that was talked about this past Wednesday night. Hangman and Brodito decided to throw down a challenge to anybody that wanted to be involved in a trios tag team match.
Yep.
The champs are not leaving with the belt.
No.
I'll tell you that now.
No, which, in my opinion, they shouldn't have won the belts in the first place. It should have been the demand going into All In with the belts, not losing them because of stupid shit. It's okay.
Yeah,
but
okay.
I got you.
It's okay. I'm hitting the wrong button here.
Sorry.
I am seeing. I'm going to throw my prediction in.
Yep.
That this is where we see the New Day.
Yep. I 100% agree with
Swerve and the New Day are going to be the ones taking the title.
Yeet. It's okay.
But whatever they're calling themselves at this point, I don't know. But that's who I'm stating will take
Take
the
the
title.
lanes. Yep.
Yeah, so we're
That's who
both
I'm
in
going with.
agreement of Swerve and New Day.
Yep.
All right. The next one, international title, three-way match between
Mm.
Fletcher, Okada, and Takeshita.
This one you could flip a coin, and I would be happy with either one of these
Agreed.
individuals.
As much as I really hate Krang, I
I
agree that
don't get
he is
it.
very talented.
I don't get it. You're gonna have a debate with Nate on that because he's stumped. He's like, why did he not like Kyle Fletcher?
I
You know,
just hate the I hate the costume he
you
comes
just hate the gear. You don't really hate the performer. You just hate
in.
his gear.
He's very talented, but he kind of reminds me of a young JBL
Yeah,
when it comes to um, the pop that he got after
shit.
starting the gimmick JBL at the older age and what
Yep.
he retired with and what he's best known with. That's how Fletcher is now,
Yeah.
but younger. He's still learning and evolving with every match.
Lay down. It's okay.
But I'm something about the gear he comes out with just reminds me of Krang from Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, I get it. I understand that. So, like I was saying, you could flip a coin. Either Kyle, either Okada or Takeshi, and I would be happy. If I had to pick one though, I feel like we're gonna still further that Okada Fletcher story. So I would say put the belt on Takeshna because but the belt has been around the Don Callis family for I believe the whole year. Correct?
Will this become an issue where um, it causes a goober in the back? Uh, will this split up the Don Callis family?
Maybe. You know,
Because Okada was a part of it. He's no longer anymore. Will this make another member leave the family? Will Don Callis get involved in the match at some point? I don't know.
maybe.
But honestly, and just hear me out on this, I think Fletcher retains.
I wouldn't be mad at it.
Because you know who I want to see him face?
Sheamus.
No, Dragunov.
Oh. Mm.
Recently
Yeah, give me
released
that.
or soon to be released Dragunov.
Or it's not soon to be released. He just didn't sign his contract, so he didn't renew his contract, so he don't have a no 90-day non compete clause. He just gonna let it
Right.
run out.
But I don't know when his contract expires with WWE if it hasn't already.
Get some rest. Yeah, well, it might already expire. I don't know.
It might have. I don't know. I haven't seen anything on it of when it does. So, but that's who I'm saying. I think Fletcher's going to retain, and then
Yeah, I'll go with Takeshi now, and I'll be happy. Like I said, either way, if I'm wrong, I'm happy. If I'm right,
oh
I'm
yeah,
happy.
yeah. I'm right there with you. The next one is
It
the
is raining
TNT
cats
title.
and dogs here. I don't know if y'all can hear that,
Oh,
but good God Almighty!
there's this match is a TNT title falls count anywhere
Yeah,
between Kevin Knight, who is the champion, versus
somebody's
Darby.
gonna die. Somebody's gonna die. Somebody's gonna get hurt and hurt bad. You know, as much as I love Kevin Knight, I don't think he's had the title long enough. I think we could keep this belt on him for a year, and I would be happy with it. But I think Darby wins it here with the help of Sting. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna go with
With the help of Sting,
yeah. I think Steve
or
Borden, aka
with the help of Sting's son.
that was Sting was the one. Was it? Wait, was it
It
Sting?
was Sting's son that was there Wednesday night.
So he has the same name as his dad. Okay, so yeah, well, we'll say Steve Borden Jr., aka Sting Jr., comes out and helps Darby win the TNT Championship.
Yeah, so
Ugh.
I'm um, yeah, one. Okay, Stephen Borden
Okay.
is son. Steve Borden is dad.
Okay.
Technically, I guess you could say Steve Borden Jr.
Okay.
But I don't think I agree with you. But at the same time, I don't think we're going to get the reaction that we would normally get out of um, Darby because it's technically not Sting, it's his son getting involved. And it's probably going to lead to a storyline of this is not something your dad would do.
Well, maybe, but here's the thing, though. I think if it could be his son, could be him. I don't fucking care. I
Well,
think he
yeah,
com- I think he comes out to the Sting music, and we get a Sting pop, and then people are going to be upset when they realize it's Steve Borden Jr. and not actually Sting. Um, and yeah, maybe not something your dad would do. Sting saved his ass multiple times, so I don't,
right, right, right.
whatever. But yeah, I don't think Kevin Knight walks out of Wembley with the belt. I would love to see it. I love me some Kevin Knight, the Jet. I want Jet 2 belts, but I know that's not gonna happen. Um,
Mm.
and by the way, I just want to say something real quick. Where the fuck is Sammy Guevara?
Ring of Honor.
I don't need him in Ring of Honor. I need him on my fucking TV, like the fucking star he is. That's my dog. I've been following him since he was fucking wrestling in Wrestle Circus with Panda on the back of his gear. That's my guy. It just makes me angry because could you imagine having Sami Zayn interjected in this TNT title picture, or hell, even the international title picture? Good God,
Huh?
he would do.
I would say the whole thing one more time.
Could you imagine having Sammy Guevara interjected into
Okay.
the either the TNT?
You said Sami Zayn. That's
Okay,
what threw me off. I
my
was like,
bad,
huh?
my bad. Must have
Wait a
talked too
minute.
much. I must
I
have
know I'm on
talked.
my way to the moon, but slow down, boss.
Take me to the moon. Could you imagine having him, Sammy Guevara, interjected either in this
I'd be
TNT
perfectly
title
fine with that.
picture or the international title?
Put him in the casino gauntlet.
Oh man, I'd pop so hard. I haven't seen him on
Yeah.
TV in a year and a half, if
Yeah.
not longer. So,
I just want to see
um,
my wife on there, but that's just me.
you watch his vlogs. You'd be real happy. He gets the right camera angle for us. You know what I'm saying? He knows what he's
Oh,
doing.
he knows exactly what he's doing.
Good job,
Uh,
Sammy. We love you, big dog. We're big supporters of you over here. If you
which
ever want to do
which
an
brings
interview,
me
just
to
hit
the
me back
next
up.
match, which is the AEW Women's Tag Team Title match between Divine Dominion and the Brawling Birds.
I could give two fucks about this match. This will be my piss break match.
I'm going to enjoy the shit out of this match.
I don't like the Brawling Birds. I don't like the fact that they're in this tag team title match because both of them are fantastic single stars and don't need to be in a fucking tag team. That was just literally thrown together because they're both British.
But so is the inaugural champs.
Yeah, but at least here's the
They
thing
were
though.
just thrown together and they became the champs.
Yeah, that's what their whole tag team division is made of, is people that are just
Yeah,
fucking thrown together.
I get that.
That's why I don't care about the women's tag division. It's pointless. It adds nothing to the fucking company. It adds nothing to the fucking anything. Get rid of the fucking belts. I don't care. It doesn't add anything to your product. It's the worst thing going in your company right now is your women's tag division. It makes
Yeah.
no sense. You just throw a bunch of people together that don't need to be together. Hell, you threw the Brawling Birds together. You took a former women's world champion, Jamie Hayter, made her made her return on a fucking pre-show, and then just stuck her with fucking fine ass Alex Windsor. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Will Ospreay. Good job, bro. Just because they're both British. And that's the only reason they're in this spot is because they're in Wembley Stadium and they're in England. And that's going to be your, the England's win the titles in Wembley. I don't give a fuck.
It's going to be a sexy match, and
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
I mean,
I
that's
don't
no,
care.
that's
My
just,
inner Jerry Lawler is coming out, okay, but I like the older
whoa,
ones, not the younger ones. So sorry.
whoa,
Um,
oh.
oh no, trust me, I'm not Epstein Island style. I like them when they're over 18.
You
But
don't,
anyway,
you don't like no
um,
cupcakes, right? You ain't coming
no,
down for
no,
cupcakes.
I want the whole slice of cake, not the cupcake. Um, but as much as I would love to see the Brawling Birds win this, I think this is going to be one, or I'm sorry, Divine Dominion keep the titles. I
Yep.
think because they're in London, it's going to be Brawling Birds.
Yeah, that's the only reason the Brawling Birds are in this fucking match to begin with, and the only reason that they're fucking going to win. I'm not hating on Alex Windsor or Jamie Hayter. I want them to both be single
No,
stars. They don't need to
I'm
be
right there with
in a
you.
fucking tag team. And
Right
this
there
whole
with you.
fucking tag division needs to go take a fucking shit down the toilet and never come back. Moving on. Look at him. He's getting a kick out of me over here.
This is great.
It is
This is
great.
great.
Fantastic. I'm
So
telling
I'm
you.
just getting our stuff written
Yeah.
down so that we can go back later and see who was
Right and not right.
how we did and whatnot. Because our percentages have actually done pretty decent here recently.
Yeah.
Okay. Next is the world title casino gauntlet.
I don't even know who's in this match. I didn't even know it was
I just know
happening.
who is number one and number two.
Yeah, we know
And
that
that
Andrade.
alone is probably going to be who it comes down to, in my opinion.
Yeah. So if I had to pick between those two, I think Max.
I would be fine with Max losing it for him to go after a title he has not held yet.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Is
how
that going to happen? Probably not.
but how you know? You know,
How do you know?
nobody knows.
But this is where I would be fine with a surprise entrant.
Sheamus.
Um,
Sheamus.
because Tommaso Ciampa and Andrade and MJF are the only ones that have been confirmed in it so
Yep.
far.
Hmm.
And then since he has been having the women at the side or at the event or whatever,
Yep.
every time I see one, I'm waiting for that big boot to come across from someone to just take one of them out. Because I was shocked they did it then, but now I'm just surprised and just
Well,
want
now it makes
to.
me wonder, was that planned or did that
I
actually
don't know.
legitimately happen?
I don't know, but it was brilliant. It was brilliant. I don't know if the girl just didn't get out of the way in time or
If it
what, but
wasn't if it
it,
wasn't on
she
any
took
part of
it.
the
That's the
show,
thing. She flat out took it.
yeah, she ate it. She might not have had no choice though.
She probably just didn't see it coming, didn't know about it. Um,
They better give her a hell of a fucking settlement. That's all
you
I
ain't
got to say.
lying. Um, but yeah, um, when it comes to this, I really think they're only going to keep Max in the world title contender
Yeah.
position or for the belt. I don't see him going after any other. Even though it was great that him and Kevin Knight had that match that one night on Dynamite,
Yep.
because he even stated, I've never had this belt before.
Yep.
Why not go after it?" It's kind of the same thing with, I know you can't stand him, but Hangman. Um, but it's nice. It would be nice to see them move those guys out of the rotation and get other people in for world title contention and
Like a
mix
Kevin
some shit
Knight.
up because every single person on that roster in the men's side, I can say that, could be world champion
Yeah.
for the most part. I'd say at least 95-90% of the locker room could be world champion at some point.
Yeah.
But I would love to see Champa be the one that gets this because of the way that um
TNT title reign.
his entrance to the company
Yep.
and the title reign that
Gave him.
they Sami Zayned him.
Oh,
Yeah, I think Ciampa should win this in my opinion.
that's cold, big dog. They Sami Zayned him.
It's true. They Sami Zayned him. They completely Sami Zayned him. But you got MJF?
Yeah, I got MJF.
Okay. All right. Next is the Continental title.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say for this one.
I got so the tournament hasn't wrapped yet. I think the finals of that tournament will be wrapping at and the winner wins the belt, right? Correct?
Yeah, yeah. The winner of the tournament wins the belt.
Okay, so I got the finals will be Nigel McGuinness versus John Moxley. And I got Nigel McGuinness coming out as your new Continental Champion.
Okay. Here's the time where I think it should be cancer-free Caillou. If he doesn't win the belt or start getting some extra
Oh,
respect,
yeah, that would probably tell a good story with the Death Riders too if he was to be. Yeah, 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 yeah. That would be good.
yeah, I think this is where Claudio needs to finally shine. and prove that not only does he deserve to be the Continental Champion,
Yep.
take over the Death Riders,
Yep.
and then to be future world champion. Moxley needs to lose the belt, go down some kind of spiral, and basically do like a broke Baron Corbin situation for a while, and then come back and go back into contendership for other titles.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, again, he did the complete babyface turn that night when he gave that amazing promo,
Yep.
but I think it's time for him to give up the belt. He's done a fantastic job as a title, as the champion. Um, but I think, in my opinion, it's time for Claudio to take the reins.
Yeah.
All right. And then we have next up is the AEW World Tag Team title. So you have Cage and Cope. The fuck did I do? Sorry, guys. I'm a little on my way to the moon, as I said earlier.
On the
Cage
moon.
and
Yeah.
Cope as the title, as the champs.
It's gonna be Cage and Cope versus the Bucks.
Yeah, versus the Young Bucks. And
I think the Bucks are winning.
I could care less who wins it, honestly. I mean, they've both
Yep.
been entertaining, but I think the Bucks are going to take it.
Yep. Completely agree. Because that's gonna set up for the New Day versus the Bucks.
I already know your answer on this next one because it's a women's AEW women's title.
Yes, sir. My beautiful black queen, the greatest women's wrestler to ever be put on God's green earth, Mercedes Moné, will walk into Wembley and out of Wembley with the Women's World Championship, leaving Willow Nightingale to cry and pout and eat her ice cream and keep her fucking belt in a backpack. And then the she will walk out of Wembley, the queen of all elite wrestling, as she already is to me. But that's how I'm feeling. That is root beer, by the way, folks. Oh, it's not root beer this time.
Um, the only way I would, like I said before, the only way I'll be okay with Mercedes winning is
Mm-hmm.
if afterwards we have a surprise return from Timeless Tony Storm.
You just don't like Mercedes.
I've never been a fan of hers, honestly.
You're telling me you didn't
I wasn't a fan
enjoy.
of hers
Uh,
as Sasha Banks. I really wasn't.
I hope you stub your toe. That's what
Yeah, well,
I.
I hope every time you pee that fiberglass comes out. So,
A good one.
um, I would be fine, and this is where you and I would definitely disagree. I would be fine with Willow retaining,
I hate it.
and I would not be upset um, with her becoming a fighting champion the same way that Moxley has been for um the Intercontinental title or for the Continental title. Um, but it would be something that she defends weekly, which she has been trying to do. So we'll just go from there. But I'll be perfectly fine with Willow retaining.
I mean,
So
I'm not perfectly fine with it.
I know you're not, but I don't care. All right, so this comes down to the main event. And the main event is Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay. And I think we all know who we are both going for, and that's Ospreay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But here's where my plan comes into play. Moxley loses the title.
Mm-hmm.
Ospreay wins.
Mm-hmm.
And then here comes the Death Riders music for John Moxley to attack. But it's where Claudio takes over the Death Riders because he tries to tell him, no, don't go after Will. Let him have his time in glory. Let him soak it in. But Moxley says, no, fuck it, I'm going. And he attacks.
So you think that the night ends with Claudio and the Death Riders beating the shit out of Mox?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm here
kicking
for
him
that.
out, kicking him out of the club,
I'm here for that.
and then that's when it's gonna be Moxley versus Osprey at the next pay-per-view,
Yeah, I'm here for that 100%. Like I'd be,
which
um,
was what I was thinking from the original when Moxley allowed him to become a member of the Death Riders temporarily.
yeah, I think we all been kind of predicting this all year.
But yeah, I think that's what is going to transpire over the night.
So yeah, but I think that's the full card, right?
That is the full card.
I will be wearing this shirt next Sunday. Don't worry, it gets washed. It gets washed once a week. I'm not gonna lie. This is one of my
Once a
favorite
week.
shirts. Yeah. It gets washed once a week, and then I put like today, I washed it, put it on, and I'll throw it in the dryer and wash it and probably not put it back on until Sunday. But yeah. Uh thank you guys for watching. Drew is very excited. I'm sure he's gonna have a couple brewskis on the 30th.
Yeah,
Um
a lot going on between now and then, so there's gonna be some brewskis happening for
Gonna
sure.
be some brewskis. I unfortunately will not have no brewskis because
Probably
yeah,
safer for you that way
it might
with where
be.
you're gonna be at.
It might be. I mean, I'm the only one in that circle that enjoys a couple brewskis. Um,
Get you some get you some of these and might be a different story.
yeah. Well, yeah.
Never know. And then have you
Man, y'all.
piece of candy take you to the moon
Yeah.
and
Very good piece of candy, folks.
fully enjoy all in
Yeah,
because
I'm
you're really
excited about
all
all
in
in.
at that point.
I gotta eat beans and toast. Not looking forward to that.
I want to have one of these just to wash down the beans and toast.
Yeah, gonna have a what's called a cracker burger.
Huh?
Really excited about that. The crack burger, man. Remember the burger I sent to the group chat there? Or did I not?
Oh
Hold
yeah,
on.
that one.
Oh yeah, that that
That
that
one.
thing.
I
Ooh.
want to have some all American food that day. Everything's gonna be deep fried. That
That
way
makes
it's
no
the
you ain't
full
gonna have
American.
no like at least some British representation. Me and Nate are big theme party guys,
I'm
so
I'm I'm wearing a Will Ospreay shirt that day. That's the only British representation I'm getting. That's
we
where I
are
draw the line.
we're big theme party
Me and
guys.
Ron Swanson kind of agree together on the British side of things. So
So.
um, now, if they put Kate Beckinsale out there, it's a different story. I'll get on that side of British culture 100%.
Yeah,
But
buddy.
uh, but no, this is about as far as I go when it comes to the Brits.
Yeah, I don't blame you there. But thank you guys for watching. Drew is on his way to the moon. He's had a couple brewskis. I thought it was root beer. Apparently it wasn't. It was the big boy apple juice. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I
Homegrown
appreciate
makeup.
it. For him, it is only 2 p.m. So he's
Don't care.
you're
Monday
in.
off.
He's I'll give a gets my day off. Um, I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Drew, for being here with me once again. Enjoy your brewskis, buddy. Um, we'll see you guys, but we won't see you guys. We will see you guys probably next Sunday. Maybe, depending on when the show goes off and I
Ooh,
get back to
could
my
we
house.
have a after party or after reaction video?
Yeah, I mean we could. I mean Nate's gonna drop me off anyway, so I can see if he wants to come in here and
Yeah, you might as well
be in studio with me real
get
fast.
permission from the wife.
Yeah, gotta get permission, which is fine. But no, she's usually pretty cool with some stuff. It's
Yeah.
just we couldn't go meet Will Osprey.
Hey, just say you got stuck in traffic.
I got stuck in track. Yeah,
It usually works. There was a deer.
there was a tear. All right, guys, we love you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching. This was by far one of my favorite episodes we've ever done. I had so much fun doing this. We'll see you guys in the next one. And don't remember if you learn one valuable thing from this podcast, it is don't fuck with the mafia.